Hi there, Unite for Our Community. Sue Weldon here. Today is Giving Tuesday, and it is a time of giving around the world. And it really is quite a global movement where, we just unleash this generosity across the nation, across the world to give back to charities that are meaningful for you. So for us at Unite for Her, it kicks off our annual giving campaign. Really, we have major goals of treating 2,900 newly diagnosed this year or women living with metastatic disease. And I actually have Jo here with us. She is in our program presently, went through it during COVID, during the pandemic as well. And for us, it's better for you to hear from Jo than to hear from me because they are the voice of our program. And Jojo, I love saying Jojo actually. Nice to have you. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'd love for you to walk through a little bit of, what the Unite for Her program has meant to you, but really, how you've been able to use it to keep you doing well on treatments. When you tell me that you're doing so good with the side effects, because our women living with metastatic disease, Jo is living with metastatic disease, you're always on treatment. And the fact that you are doing so well with those treatments and feel so good and everything that you shared with me, it just brings me joy. So I will let you take it from here.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was originally diagnosed in 2013 with an inflammatory breast cancer. And immediately I was thinking of all the integrative therapies that I'd want to do along with chemo and surgery and radiation. And that's typically not something that the oncology teams are going to talk to you about. They can give you resources, but typically they're not offering that type of support. So I sought that out on my own at that time. Acupuncture was incredibly helpful. Yoga was incredibly helpful. I did yoga before every single chemo treatment. Yeah. I did a 90-minute class.
So good.
And then fast forward 6.5 years later, I was diagnosed with my metastatic diagnosis. And a woman who's part of the program had introduced me to Unite for Her. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed, back then. Unfortunately, I didn't know about it in 2013, but it aligns with exactly what I think is so incredibly needed and helpful for women going through, men or women going through cancer diagnosis. Well. Yeah, you need to have some sort of complementary therapy to go along with it to help with the side effects. And everything in your passport book, it was aligned with exactly what I felt was helpful for me during my original diagnosis. And now that I'm on medication again, and that I'm put in, medically induced menopause, I'm having some side effects from that, but they're totally lessened by the therapies that Unite for Her offers. Yoga, the acupuncture, Reiki. It's just so important to have those. I also, with the nutrition, having the nutrition counselors have been incredibly helpful to me. I'm not a great cook, but I've been part of the CSA share, the farm share. I pick up the box less than a mile. It's like a mile away from where I live every Tuesday. And then I get to experiment with some new recipes with nutrient dense produce. And Erin and Michelle are very helpful with giving feedback on what would be a good recipe, because I would have no idea what to do with an acorn squash. And I made it into something that was delicious that my husband liked, and it was nutrient enriched.
I think you said earlier, you're like, yeah, they're decorations, right? Like, I don't
eat
these.
I just thought it was a decoration for Thanksgiving. Right, I'm like, oh, we can eat these? And it was actually really delicious.
Yeah.
And so you're getting good nutrients in that. And I know that that's something that always scares so many women in this diagnosis is you get thrown so many things your way, people telling you, well, you better eat healthy, you better cut this, you better do this, all that stuff. It's very overwhelming when you're going through the medication process as well, and surgeries and all of that. And we do the best we can. But Unite for Her has given us a platform to actually be able to do these things that we know are important. And, you provided these resources. Unite for Her has provided resources that are just so incredibly helpful to our quality of life and just getting up and feeling good every day. And it's a blessing. It really is a wonderful organization.
Oh, thank you, Jojo. I know that when you were just saying those last few sentences, for us, you hit on, we survey our women often, and especially our women living with metastatic disease. How can we do better? And tell us how you're doing. And, when 97% of them say that they have better overall quality of life, and that 80% we help them with their side effects and symptoms, and 27% said that they take at least 1 or 2 less prescriptions because of the program. That's so valuable. So, and then I'm hearing you say the same thing. So I'm so grateful you joined me today. I just feel like the voice of our women and our men that we treat is really why we are here. It is, you are our why. I'm so glad you're doing so well. I'm glad that you can use our program ongoing. That is something that we offer for our women with metastatic disease. It renews every 6 months. It's very important to us, because we know that your cancer is different and that you'll be on treatment, and we don't want to pull anything from you. Like you said, like, we're offering these services so that you can do all the things that you hear everybody talk about, but it's like, how do I handle all this? It's difficult.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult. And you're the platform, the resources that Unite for Her has provided is invaluable. And I wish, I'm blessed because I'm with a oncologist who knows the importance of the alternative therapies, and he promotes it.
He does. You got to give him a little shout out, because
yes, Dr. Paul Almeida.
Yeah, we love working
MD
with
Anderson
him.
Cooper. He's absolutely incredible, and he has he always is asking me. I mean, my mom always says this too, because she comes to a lot of my appointments with me. I just love that he asks you, well, how are you doing physically, mentally, emotionally? Yeah. And I go through some of these alternative therapies that Unite for Her offers with him, and he just beams. He's wonderful. Yeah. He lights up. He thinks that is exactly what you should be doing. Yeah. And so I feel lucky that I have an oncology team that really promotes wellness outside of, the treatment that I'm on. Yeah. And he knows how important that is to reduce stress, to live, each day, take each one day at a time. And it's just been wonderful to have this program now. I love it. I was, we did the virtual 5K I had over 30 friends and family join us on this virtual 5K, and we raised over $1,200 or something for Night for Her. So you guys are all in our corner now, big time.
Thank you. Well, it is what it is all about, Giving Tuesday, and just getting to those charities that mean a lot to you. Thank you for taking the time. We want you to, look at Unite for Her as a charity that you might want to support today. We do want to make sure we can get to every woman that comes our way, and man, and today you'll help us do that. So there is a link down below. Please feel free to go right to our donate page. And Jojo, thanks for joining. It really is so nice to talk to you. And I
thank you so much.
I can see the joy coming, through your eyes, through your smile, and it just makes me happy. And I'm glad that, during a time when we have to do a lot like this, it still resonates, and it's all delivered to your home, and you still feel the power of the services that we deliver, right to your home.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Everything you do is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. Well, thanks for your time, and everyone have a great day.